We got to LA. You're in the bubble. You're playing in the bubble. So tell me what the hell happened when you got to before the bubble, when you found out you guys are gonna do the whole thing in the playoffs in the bubble. And you were on the Lakers on that team that won the chip. So like like the practices, everything. So what was that experience for you? Take me through that.
It was lit. It was
I,
lit.
and this is history, by the way.
Be back with Bron, who I started with. Be back with one of my best friends, AD. Obviously we played together in New Orleans. Um, it was fun, but like it was a whole new team. You know what I'm saying? So like Bron, we had like a players retreat in Vegas. It's like we all like ate dinner together, we went out together, like we all had fun, and it was a good group. And
Hmm.
then it was strictly business. I mean, before the pandemic happened, I mean, we was the best team in the league. Like we was the
Right.
best team in the league. We went 2-1. Well, we went 1-2 with the Clippers, but like they knew like it was going to be between us two, and we knew it was going to be. You know what I'm saying? Like we knew that it was the mutual respect for each other.
Hmm.
Um, and we had a great season. We was number one in the league before COVID. And I remember we played Milwaukee on a Friday in LA, beat them. We played the Clippers on Sunday in LA, obviously, and then we beat them. And then season was over. You know what I'm saying? So obviously we ain't know, just like the world, like we ain't know what we was gonna do. Like if the season was over, we would have like team calls every day just about updates, but our group chat was still, you know what I'm saying, lit. Like we was playing video games with each other the whole time. We was having workouts and stuff. We would work out together and stuff just so we could stay in shape just for if the season would happen. But we was pushing for the season. We knew Bron would be on all the calls, Rob would be on the call. So we knew that we would have all the information needed. But when they came up with the bubble and all that stuff, we was like, I bet, let's do it. Like, let's do it. And I remember when we got there, Jason Kidd was like the team that sacrifices the most is gonna win. You know what I'm saying? So obviously you got guys living in mansions, you got guys who have kids, wife, you have we got their boys with them the whole time. Like nobody could come. It was just you and the team in the hotel room. I mean, Bron and AD, they had suites, but everybody else had a regular.
It was
Like,
that's
it was
how it's supposed to be though. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
cool. Like it was like a big AAU trip. It was like a big team camp, and like just we would play video games all day. I don't know if you remember, like during that time they had like the verses. Like we would treat the verses like like we would treat them like concerts. Like we'll
Oh
have
yeah.
John Waiters, he'll bring his hookah. We'll be in Bron's room or AD room, and like we'll have food. Like it was lit. And the
Yeah.
one thing about that like the whole bubble was like no disrespect to any other team, but like you might see a couple players from the Heat, or like you might see a couple players from Nuggets. Like one or two players might be with each other. Like when you saw the Lakers, bro, like you saw all of us, like no less than 5, 6 of us. Like we literally did everything together. And I mean, we had the best two players at the time, Bron and AD. They was from another level. We had the complimentary guys, KCP, Danny Green, Kuz, AC, Rondo, like we just smooth. I mean, we just had everybody. Dwight,
Yeah.
Javette, all the guys playing like it. It just meshed well, man. And we played Dame the first round. We played Harden and Westbrook the second round. Then we played Jokic and Jamal Murray the third round. And then we got Jimmy Butler and the Heat the next round. And Brown, that was personal for Brown. So
Right.
had to get that one for him. And it was great to be a part of it. And I just couldn't wait to get out of there for real. It was lit, but I remember like the
But
night shit was lit. We partied in a little like cabana we had, but I was on a 5 a.m. fly out of there. I got
like everybody got PTSD from Orlando.
I wasn't playing or not. Like the best part was me hanging out with the fellas and me being with the guys, but like I wasn't playing, bro. So I was ready to go. I was ready. I was ready. But it was cool. It was a great experience.
That ring, because I feel like that was the hardest because everyone's healthy. Still getting that ring is dope and getting two of them at that. How would you say? I'm gonna ask you this, the last thing on the Lakers and Warriors, like your experience there. What would you say from a media attention standpoint and pressure standpoint? Because you played on basically the two biggest organizations in a way, right? So what would you say is harder between the Lakers and Warriors, like from a pressure and media standpoint? Steph Curry's like the epitome of, whatever, and LeBron is like there's 24/7 on him all day. So yeah, so what would you say is like, is there different pressure, or is it equally the same?
I would say this. I would say, and Steve, Coach Kerr, he's been on record like saying this, but
Mm,
like, he played with Jordan. He's played with Duncan. He was a GM, like so, and he was a coach, and he was coach of the Warriors. So he's been around the top of the top, the best of the best franchises, whatever, right? I'm
mhm,
saying this to say, obviously, like the pressure that being his teammate, like if you miss 2 shots in a row, like you're gonna be on first take tomorrow,
mm,
saying that you need to be traded, um, he's not good, blah blah blah. You got the pressure of just every game is just, that's what Braun brings. That's the good and the bad.
mm,
But more good, right? It's
mhm,
because it's just he just brings that level of greatness out you. But I'm saying this to say, especially in LA too, because LA, their fans are just diehard, bro. Like they examine from everything, bro. Like it's just they take it so serious. Like, that was me growing up. It could be a regular season game. If the Lakers losing, I might cry. The next day I'm salty. Like, don't say nothing to me about the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Like diehard fan.
yeah,
Um, so that's pressure in itself, and they're obviously playing with LeBron. But that second year in Golden State, when we got DeMarcus,
mhm,
like it was just so closely like scrutinized, and they had went to 4 straight finals, and just like it was just. And then I remember, you remember when Draymond and Kevin got into their thing. So like every day it was a new narrative, it was a new topic, it was this and that. So
mhm,
that season, like the pressure just that was the most pressure season I've ever been a part of for sure. Different though, the Lakers if we like had like a real season, but everything kind of stopped, and then we had no distractions in LA. Like I mean in the bubble. Like we had no distractions, and like being with Bron every day, like we ain't watching first take. Like we not watching what people are saying, in on TV. Like usually I watch First Take, I'll watch Undisputed, but like Brown don't watch that. So like I literally
yeah,
like we Brown, AD, and Dudley like with each other every second of that bubble. And
mhm,
like we wasn't on that. And like I wasn't like playing to where like I'm not checking like what's people saying online. Obviously, the narrative, you lose game one, you know what Twitter's gonna be saying. Like you know the regular stuff, but
mhm,
I didn't really feel the pressure just because I wasn't playing, and also like just Brian be so laser focused on, and AD be so late. Like AD is not on social media. Like they be so locked in. Like so the people that's locked in with him, like me wasn't. I know I wasn't paying attention to that stuff. So
mhm,
I would definitely say the Warriors that next year because the media and everybody was just so closely scrutinizing us and trying not to see us win that
mhm.
last year. That was probably the most scrutinized team that I've been a part of. You remember what D West said? What he said after his last year with us?
Yeah, he said the this is like the basically he was saying all the stuff that he went through even behind the scenes. He didn't share like, the details, but he
Exactly.
know. Yeah.
Even that 2018 year, like that was D West's second year. That was the second year, him winning. But
Mhm,
like it was a lot. Like there's a lot that goes into like those teams and being on a super team, like doing all this and that. Like it was a lot. Even my first year, but I was just so like fanned out and just so green and everything because I was so young and just happy to be there. Like a lot
mhm,
of that stuff really just went, you know, one out the other. I just never really realized how important that moment was, or that conversation, or this argument was. But that next year, I was a little bit more hit to, oh wow, this and that. So yeah, I mean, those teams really, 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 scrutinized from the outside, and the fact that we got to stay together and accomplish some great things is definitely amazing to me.
down here, he's like he runs like all the AU stuff here. So and his body was getting all beat down. It's like, nah, man, yo, it was like that shit is not what it looks like. Yo, it's like your body.
D West, bro, D West.
It's my OG, man.
My first, so my best game with New Orleans my rookie year was against the Warriors.
Yeah.
And I go for a layup,
Mm,
D West like hard foul. like send him to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he's like, "Man, get you a floater, young fella." Right? So next time lane, he's right there. I shoot a floater and I make it or whatever. So come back down. He like taps me on the head like good shot. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I had my best game against them that year. And then the next year when I started playing with him, me and D West was always in the second unit together.
Mhm.
So we always had a great bond. And then I'll never forget D West is like, you know, D West is like
Yeah, great,
very,
great.
like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, like very intellectual brother. Like um we beat Houston game 7.
Mhm.
And D West, I'll never forget. D West, like we all chilling, like we all in front of, like I said, like I felt like we won the it felt like we won the finals when we beat Houston that year because it was just such a grueling like series.
Yeah.
Guys on the plane, guys that drink, they drinking beer, dudes is drinking wine on there. Me and Jordan Bell, we don't drink. We just turned up. We just turned up off, you know, what, bro. Like finals, like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, D West, he pulls his speaker out his bag. He throws on that Usher, that
Oh,
old.
that's David for you. That's
Man, we was jamming the whole fight, man. I got a video. I got a video of that. D West is D West is one of my favorite teammates ever, man. He still texts me to this day. I talked to his AU team a couple times. I sent
yeah,
my team
Giro.
a couple times. Like a really, 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 really good dude, man. I was thankful, you know, because I grew up watching him too. You know what I'm saying? So I
Right.
was thankful, you know, have a relationship with him too.
Like looked out for me like crazy, man. That's like my OG. Yo, but for you, but like I said, for you to get like a NCAA championship and then get 2 rings, bro, goated. I'm trying to like so like legendary stuff, bro. You had like terrific career so far. You still playing. Even overseas, went on to overseas like a year ago, you just dropped 54.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just dropped 54. So how was are you still so are you currently you're trying to get for another deal? Like what are you aiming for?
Hoop, man, but obviously the situation gotta be right. Um,
Facts.
actually in China, we was back in the bubble.
Mm,
It was tough, man. And then like after I had the big game over there, I started getting some NBA attention. So, you
mm,
know, me, I'm a guy like I always want to play in the league, but I did it. Like I played a long time in the league, so
mm.
it's not just like the NBA or nothing. Because obviously going over there, like you know, you appreciate like, dang, like these dudes is really good over here, or even the guys that didn't never played in the NBA but have had long
On.
successful careers over there. It's like, man, these dudes can play. So
Mhm,
it was eye opening for me, but like, um, I just kind of like stopped playing in China after I scored 50, man. And I'm like, man, I'm not about to be sitting in China if I'm not playing. So I
mhm,
thought I was gonna get some NBA attention. I had some teams tell me they were interested, and I came home and they never signed me. So I'm still waiting, man. I got a new agent. So trying to figure it out, man. I just want to go to a good situation so I can hoop because I'm in my prime right now. So I'm ready to hoop, man. I tweeted something today, like, man, I just want to go hoop. Like, I miss going to shoot around. I
mm,
miss going to sleep early, knowing that I got a game tomorrow. I miss, you know, watching coverages and watching film. Like I miss all that day-to-day routine, joking on the plane and stuff like that. So I'm eager to get back, man, because my game feels good. But obviously the situation has to, you know, make sense.